Hi, thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a Pilates inspired mat workout. I'm wearing wristbands today. These are called Tony bands. Mine are ½ pound each. If you have a pair of wristbands that you want to wear, put them on, but you could of course do the whole workout without any weighted wristbands. I'll put a link to Tony bands in the description below. This is just adding a little bit extra resistance, arm toning to any of our arm moves. So let's get started. Find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a cushion or a prop, sit cross-legged, or another way that's comfortable for you. Starting by taking a few breaths. Just put aside the rest of the day. Thank yourself for being here. Notice that breath filling your lungs and all the air coming back out on your exhales. Sitting tall, lifting the chest, roll your shoulders up and back. And as we're getting set up here and ready for our warm-up, if you like this video and enjoy these workouts, please subscribe, hit notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload some more workouts, and comment below. Take both arms, reach forward. So we've got palms facing towards each other, fingertips reaching forward. Allow your shoulders to come forward slightly and visualize the scapula, shoulder blades on your back, separating. You can let your head drop down, chin to the chest. Have a couple breaths here. Send your breath into that upper back area. Start to lift your head as you bend your elbows and bring your arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Pause here for a couple breaths. We're now focusing on expanding across the chest, wide collarbones, scapula pulling together toward the spine. On your next exhale, let's reach forward again. Allow that upper back to round, allow your head to come forward. And then inhale to come out to the side, sit tall, expand across the chest. Let's follow our breath. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, arms out to the side. Shoulders are staying relaxed, down away from the ears. Continue to follow your breath, letting the body start to warm up. One more each way. And then fingertips can come down. You could roll your shoulders up and back. If you are sitting cross-legged, you might want to change the cross of your legs, so check which leg is in front. Bring your legs forward, shake them out. You could change that cross of your legs. And now both arms are going to reach to the ceiling. Checking in here with that scoop in your lower abdominals. So belly button coming slightly towards the spine, lower abs engaged. Start with an inhale, and as you exhale, twist to your right, let your arms come down. One arm comes behind you, one arm comes down to your knee. Inhale back to center as arms reach to the ceiling. Exhale, twist the other way, arms come down. Again, we're going to follow our breath. Inhaling at center, tall spine. Exhale, gentle twist. Just let your arms come down wherever it feels right for you. Again, we're just warming up, so just let your movements be easy here. And we'll do one more to each side. Lovely, back to center. Let those arms come down. Make your way to hands and knees. If you are sitting up on a cushion or a prop, that can go off to the side. And feel free to always put a cushion under your knees if that feels better for you. Listen to your own body before you listen to my instructions. Modify, take breaks, take sips of water. So we're here on hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, head in line with the spine, and I'm tuning into a bit of a core engagement. Right arm is going to reach forward a little lower than shoulder height. From here, we're going to start with the arm only. Bring your arm out to the side and then back to center. And keep going like this. The rest of the body is stable, just moving from the shoulder. Next time you come back to center, pause. Now you can keep going with arm only, or option to lift the opposite leg. So left leg is going to lift out behind you, flex your foot, toes point down, and then arm and leg at the same time going away from center and back. And keep going like this. You're breathing, stabilizing. So in Pilates, we talk about stability before mobility. So the rest of the body is working on stabilizing. One more here. And then hand down and knee down. And between sides, you can do whatever moves feel nice. You could do some hip sways, side to side, anything else your body's calling for. Coming back to center, core engaged, left arm now reaching out in front of us. Arm moves away from center and back to midline. One more with the arm only. Pause at center. Right leg can lift out behind you, toes pointing down. And then both arm and leg move away from center and back to midline. Keep this going. Lots of work going on here in the trunk muscles, stabilizing. And you're breathing, and we'll do two more. And then your hand comes down and your leg comes down. Nice work. Swing your feet forward. We'll make our way to a boat position. So our knees are bent, feet on the mat, legs are parallel to each other. Scoop in the belly, sitting tall. Bring your arms out front and start to roll your arms. While we're doing these rolling arms, we're going to do half roll downs. So with that scoop in the belly, you're tucking your tailbone, allowing the back to round, chin towards the chest as you come back, just to the place where you can still lift yourself back up, and then go ahead and come forward, sit tall. Again, half roll down. Lifting up, tall spine, keep rolling those arms. Half roll down. Lifting up, maybe pause your arms and go the other direction, and then keep going. Couple more, checking in that your legs are staying stable as possible, staying parallel to each other, shoulders relaxed. Come on up and bring your hands under your knees. Have a big breath. So we're going to, with our belly engaged, we're going to keep that neutral spine and just lean back slightly. Imaginary rope coming from the ceiling down, and we're going to hold on to that imaginary rope with our two hands, and then we're going to climb. So you're climbing the rope. This is great for arm toning. We're maintaining that chest lifted, tall spine. Should feel some abdominal work here. You can always bring yourself back a little bit more. Feel those abs a bit more. And breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring yourself up. Hands can go on your shins. You could slide your hands forward down to your ankles or your feet. Let your head drop forward, belly onto your thighs. Have a breath. And lift yourself up. Arms reach forward. We're going to be making our way down onto our back with control, rolling yourself down. Use your hands as needed to control the move down onto your back. So arriving here, knees are bent. Let's put our palms on our rib cage for a couple big breaths, just noticing that rib cage expand and soften with each breath. In a moment, we're going to go into our single leg stretch. So our inside hand will be at the knee, outside hand will be at the ankle. I'll be demonstrating with an upper body curl. If at any point you find your head coming back, you're staring at the ceiling, you're feeling any discomfort in your neck, then just put your head down. You can always modify by putting one hand lightly behind your head as well. So we first tune into scoop in the belly, engage your core, lift one foot, lift the other foot, knees are bent. Inhale here, exhale, upper body curls up and over. My eyes look down at my legs or my belly. Bring that right knee in, opposite hand, left hand at the knee, same side hand down to the ankle, other leg extends away, point your toe. And then we switch legs. Bring that knee in and keep going. We're switching, alternating sides. Inside hand lands at the knee, outside hand lands toward the ankle, and then give that knee a little pull in each time. That extending leg is nice and strong, long, extending away. Always breathe. Let's go 4 more. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in. Head can come down. Have a breath. Feet down to the mat. Bring your feet to touch. Zip your legs together. So we've got thighs touching, knees together. So we have a bit of activation in our thigh muscles, holding our legs together. And through this next exercise, your thighs and knees are going to stay together, so you're not moving your leg during the exercise. So keep thighs and knees touching. Extend the right leg by lifting the foot up to the ceiling. From here, arms come overhead. Palms are facing up. Here's our starting position. Inhale here. Exhale to reach the arms to the ceiling and curl your upper body up. Reach your fingertips towards your toes and then come all the way back down with the upper body and arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale to curl up. Reach, reach, reach towards your toes. Thighs are staying touching. And come down. It's about upper body lifting, fingertips reaching, abdominals working. And we'll do 2 more on this side. Imagine each time you're getting a little bit higher towards your toes. Pause here with your arms overhead. Let's just switch the legs. So now the left leg is extended. Knees are glued together. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Reach, reach, reach. There's a magnet pulling your fingertips to your toes each time. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Great work. And bring that foot down. Bring your arms out to a T, palms facing the ceiling. So this is a great restorative position just to stretch across the chest and across the shoulders, and just combats if you do a lot of computer work or holding a phone, driving a car. Let's walk our feet a little bit wider. Feet come out towards the edges of the mat, and we'll windshield wiper our knees a few times, just letting both knees come over to one side and then through center and over to the other side. Big breaths. Maybe 1 more to each side. And then come to center. Let your feet come back to hip width apart. Hands are going to interlace behind your head. Let your head rest into your hands. Elbows just falling out to the side. Slide one leg out, slide the other leg out. Legs extended on the mat. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Upper body curls up, forehead coming towards the knee. Little twist towards that right side, toward the bent knee side. Coming back to center, head comes down and leg extends and comes down. Left knee comes in, curl upper body up, twist to that side, use those oblique abdominals, back to center, head down and leg down. Knee in, curl up, twist to the side and center, extend the leg, head down, left knee in, curl up and twist, center, lower, lower. We'll just do one more to each side. Twist, center, lower. All these moves are with control. We're relying on our strength, our muscles. Come on down with the legs extended. Just let your arms come overhead. Have 1 or 2 breaths here in this full body stretch. And then we're going to make our way over onto our side. Starting in a modified side plank, you're going to be on the lower arm on your forearm. Start with your legs extended, bend the bottom knee so your foot comes behind you, top leg extended, and then lift hips up into your side plank. Top arm, we're going to reach to the ceiling. We're going to hold here and breathe. Holding here for 8, 7, you got it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Hips come down, support your head. We'll have both legs extended. Hover the top leg above the bottom leg, foot is flexed. Bring your leg slightly forward, heel taps down. Lift that leg, little semicircle in the air as you bring your leg behind. Point your toe, tap your toe down behind you. Lift that leg, flex the foot, heel tap forward. Lift the leg, point the toe, toe taps back. Keep going like this with heel taps forward, toe taps back. And notice how stable and still you can keep the rest of your body while you're moving with this top hip. We're toning these hip muscles, glutes, strengthening, so important. And we'll go one more each way. Nice work. And then you can line that leg up on top of the bottom leg. Let your bottom arm reach overhead and let your head rest down on that bottom arm. You can have a little bit of a bend in your elbow. Just rest your head down and then bring your top arm also overhead. Now for a little bit of stability here, you could put a bend in your bottom knee, a little kickstand. We're going to lift the top leg and then lift the top arm and tap your fingertips onto that leg. And then leg and arm both come down and both lift. And keep this going. Thinking about a little crunch, side of the waist, side of the body. And we'll do a couple more here. Nice. Come on down, make your way to your other side. Back to that modified plank, forearm, bottom knee bent, top leg extended. Lifting hips, top arm to the ceiling. Get in position and then just breathe and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Support your head. Legs extended. Hover that top leg, bring it forward. Heel tap forward, semicircle in the air, toe tap back. And keep going, alternating between the foot flexed as it comes forward and the foot pointed as it comes back. So we still have core engagement. It's helping to stabilize the body. You may have some movement, feel some movement in your body We're not aiming for perfect. This is a practice. And let's do one more each way. And then line your legs up. Bottom arm comes overhead. Let your head come down. Top arm meets it overhead. You can put that little bend in your bottom knee. Kickstand. Lifting the top leg. Lift your arm. Tap your fingertips on your leg. Leg comes down. Arm comes down. And keep going. Remember to give yourself credit for showing up here. I'm happy you did. Let's do one more. Nice work. Awesome. So go ahead and make your way back to hands and knees. Get yourself in position. Remember, our head is in line with our spine, so we're not dropping the head down or arching up. A little scoop in the lower abs. Right arm is going to lift alongside the body this time, so you're bringing that arm back alongside the body. You can make a light fist with your hand, and you can either work just the arm right here, or with the core engaged to help with balance. You can lift that opposite leg, left leg, out behind you. And then we're going to pulse the arm and leg. Little pulses here, stabilizing the rest of the body. This is working on balance, back strength, hip strength, shoulder strength. Lots going on here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hand, lower your knee. Left arm alongside the body with a light fist. Right leg out behind you, or choose just the arm. And we're going to pulse the arm and leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hand down and knee down. Let's take a child's pose. So you could keep your knees close together, or with big toes touching, bring your knees a little bit wider apart. Let your hips fall back towards your heels. You could stack your hands under your forehead or reach your arms forward as your head comes down. And take a couple full breaths. Just let everything sink towards the mat. And lifting up. We're going to come back to seated. So if you have a cushion you want to sit on, you could grab that. Join me back in seated position. And we'll extend our legs out in front of us. So we're starting into our cool down portion where we're going to bring our breathing rate back down. Let's keep our left leg extended. Bend your right knee. Interlace your hands on your shin of your bent leg. And then just sitting tall in this position. Thinking about chest lifting, crown of the head to the ceiling, and shoulders relax back and down. And have a couple big breaths here. And release that leg, extend it out. Bend the other knee, interlace your hands, sitting tall. So we want our workouts to include a warm up and a cool down. Release that leg, extend out. You give your legs a little shake. And then come to any comfortable seated position. You can come back to cross-legged easy pose or any other way. We're going to finish with the two exercises we started with, and just check in and see how your body's feeling and if these feel a little bit different at the end. So reaching arms forward, fingertips forward, palms facing. Just let your fingertips reach a little further forward as your shoulders come forward, scapula move apart, head falls forward. Couple breaths. And then sitting tall, bending your elbows, bringing your arms out to the side. Scapula squeezing together on your back, shoulders back. Expanding across the chest. And we'll start to follow our breath on your next exhale. Reach forward. Inhale, arms to the side. And go ahead, follow your breath. And if your preference is to stay in one spot, just listen to your body. One more each way. Fingertips come down. You could roll your shoulders up and back. Arms to the ceiling. Start with your inhale, and as you exhale, twist from your waist. Let your arms come down wherever they land. It's just right. Inhale, center. Twist the other way as you exhale, arms come down. We're again following our breath. Next time you come over to your right, we'll just pause here for a couple full breaths, sitting tall. Maybe that back shoulder comes back a little notch more. Coming to center and over to the other side to pause for a couple breaths. Again, see if that back shoulder can open up a little more. Back to center. Arms come down. And let's finish with 3 breaths together. Inhaling, arms to the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, a like, and comment below. I hope to see you again. Have a wonderful day.